I was going through this phase very recently in last month. Namaste and welcome to my channel Priyanka's Tea Talk. I hope you're doing well and thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're watching me for the first time, I welcome you to the space of healing, transformation and becoming your best self. Today I'm having this green tea from Organic India. This is Tulsi green tea and it is so refreshing and rejuvenating at the same time. I like to have it in my mid mornings and when I make videos because this keeps me so relaxed, and is actually one of my favorite brands because ingredients are so clean and their products are actually genuine. So yeah, give it a try. Today's topic is about a phase that we all go through time to time, and this phase is when we get out of our routine. We are in a rut. We don't know why we are continuously scrolling on social media and wasting hours and hours on that, and sometimes we have planned something previous night and the next day we don't follow it at all. Something happens and you feel like you are not motivated enough, you don't feel like you have energy to do anything. So I came up with few things that helped me to get out of that rut and get back to the routine and get back to the things that I really wanted to do in my day-to-day life other than work. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into the solution. The first thing that I did was to start going on walks, and I love to walk and I live in this beautiful town, so obviously these walks are always rejuvenating and refreshing. Whenever you do any kind of forward movement, somehow your brain starts to work differently. You start to feel creative energy inside you, and there is this sudden change in your energy and you feel like there are different ideas coming to you. Just pick yourself and go for that walk. Whether you want to do it in morning or in the evening, go for a walk. Walk is the first step that you should take when you want to get out of a rut, when you want to set a new routine or get back to your routine. Second thing that I did was to fix my mornings. So I would also suggest you to fix your mornings because morning are the start of your day. You have heard of this term called new day, new beginnings, day one, whatever you want to call it. Take every day as a new beginning, and the new beginning start from your morning. Okay, so you have to fix your morning routine. Just forget about your entire day. Don't put too much pressure to fix everything in your day, but start with your morning. Okay, try to make a morning routine for yourself which will set the tone for your entire day. So what I did was that went into this habit of scrolling my phone first thing in the morning and going through my messages, sometimes also social media. So that I stopped doing completely. I don't open my phone first thing in the morning. I wake up, I have my water, I just sit in silence, do some journaling, and then after half an hour or 1 hour, when my brain is connected with my body, I am ready for the day, then only I jump into my phone. I don't immediately just start scrolling onto my phone, and this has helped me a lot because I felt like when you start using your phone first thing in the morning, somewhere you lose a lot of energy and lot of brain power. So if you fix your morning, you have a set things that you do first thing in the morning before jumping into other things, whether it is your work, home chores, whatever you do, whether you go to school or college. Try to do few things for yourself, like have water, have a cup of tea, read, journal, meditate, exercise. When you do all these things first thing in the morning, you're telling your brain that you are going to put all the energy for yourself today and not waste it, because you've already set the tone for the day. So it is very important to set the right tone for the day. You don't need 3 hours morning routine. You can just have 1 hour, half an hour morning routine, whatever suits you, whatever you like to do first thing in the morning. If you want to go for a walk, go for a walk. If you want to meditate, meditate. If you want to read, read. If you want to write, write. But do something for yourself. Do not offer yourself to the world first thing in the morning by scrolling on social media, and just focusing on yourself first thing in the morning is very important if you want to get out of the rut. Third thing I would suggest is to start eating healthy food, and by healthy food I mean home cooked food. So I usually eat home cooked food, and that is who I am. I like to eat homemade food. I like to cook my meals. But what happened in last month was that I was cooking but not as frequently as I used to. I was ordering out a lot and eating out a lot, and I felt like I had low energy and my skin was also like, not reacting in a good way, and my gut was also not reacting in a good way. And when your gut is not happy, your mind is not happy, because there is no clarity in your head. So when there is no clarity, automatically there will be slump and laziness. That will lead you to that rut again of not thinking clearly, of not doing things, not following your routine. So I would suggest start cooking at least one meal at home if you're somebody who eats out all the time. And if you're somebody who is like me and you used to cook at home, start doing that again. Make a meal plan in your head or on paper a day before, a night before, and start taking easy steps for cooking. Don't make it very difficult or like very complicated cooking that you have to make something very, very special to start again. Start with the basics like poha, khichdi, oats, rice, vegetables, whatever you feel like eating, and start there. And fourth thing is to highlight and to focus on two most important things that you want to bring your attention back to. So for me, I am somebody who loves reading books, and I felt like I am out of that habit. I was not reading enough. I was not reading at all, I would say, because whatever time I had, I used to waste it obviously on social media, obviously on watching Netflix sometimes. So what I started to do recently, that I started to fix this half an hour before my bedtime that I have to read 3 to 4 pages of a book. Okay, and I have to do that. So this is something which I have to do. So you have to stack one thing before the other. So before going to bed, I know that I have to read a book. So this is one thing. And the second thing that I started to do is to go back to walks, and for that also I have fixed time. So I have free time between my afternoon session and my evening session. So I have 2 hours in between that, and I know that I have to go to walk in that time. So I have fixed 2 things in my head that I wanted to come back to. One is reading and second is walking. So this was just an example of 2 things that I wanted to get back to. You can choose whatever you want to get back to, and if you get back to at least 2 things, somewhere you get that motivation that you can do it, and slowly you will feel like you're getting back to your routine. And the last thing is to not be harsh on yourself. Especially as a woman, we overthink and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect, and which is not a possibility, because we are human and we sometimes lose energy, we sometimes feel very energetic, and especially as a woman, we go through this cycle every month. So there are days when you feel like doing it all, and there are days when you feel like not even getting out of bed. So you have to take everything into consideration and create a routine that serves you, and not a routine that you have to force yourself to prove a point. Okay, you don't have to prove a point to anyone. You are living this life for yourself. So create a routine that serves you, that makes your life better, that helps you to live the best life that you want to live, and take small steps at a time. Okay, don't force yourself to do it all at once. Make one change in a day. Okay, take one step and appreciate yourself that you are making that change. And when you appreciate yourself, when your brain starts to feel like it is achieving even if small things, will be able to come back to the routine and get out of that rut, that slump that you are in. That was it. I hope all these 5 things will help you to get back to your routine, to get out of the slump. If this video helped you in any which way, please make sure you like this video, share it with your friends, and if you are somebody who have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye bye, take care.